For the purposes of this interaction, you can call me Chronic Thoughts. This is the mission statement for this channel. I feel that too many innocent, peaceful people are hurt or killed in this country every single day because someone thought they were suspicious and called law enforcement. Now, the fault for these innocent people being hurt or killed does not only belong to the law enforcement community. They do bear a grave burden of fault, but that fault is shared with the citizen that called them. That citizen may be thinking out of the ordinary or different means suspicious, without bothering to ask if it's peaceful. And too often responding officers may be thinking suspicious means suspect, and suspect means crime. So they show up looking for a criminal waiting to happen without bothering with if it's peaceful or not. I hope to have a positive, impactful experience with everyone that I encounter. I hope to be able to speak with the citizens or the authority in a building before law enforcement are called. And I will do every legal thing in my power for that to happen while standing firm within my rights. I do not want the law enforcement called because of me. But if they show up, I will give them every opportunity within reason to show their good side and do the right thing. Scratch that. I will go beyond reason. In the unfortunate event that it is law enforcement who are being unreasonable, I will still give them the opportunity to do the right thing, even if I have to beg. I do not want to have to file a complaint for conduct unbecoming of an officer, but I will. I do not want to have to file a complaint because my rights were violated to the point that I was removed from a building or handcuffed and put into the back of a car, even though I was released, apologized to, and allowed to go about my business. I do not want to press those charges, but I will. I do not want to sue, but I will. If my rights are trampled to the point that I am forcibly removed from a building against my will, under threat of arrest, or arrested and charged with no crime I have committed, I will sue. I will be paying special attention to our First and Fourth Amendment rights. The basics for our First Amendment right, freedom of press, is anything that I can see in a publicly accessible area with my eyes, I have the right to film. As long as I am not invading the reasonable expectation of privacy in public of another person. Society can readily agree that when you're in public, you have to create your own privacy. The basics for our Fourth Amendment right, our right to be secure in our persons, papers, and houses from unreasonable searches and seizures, is this. If you are in public and you have committed no crime and you are peaceful, no one has the authority to demand that you identify yourself. Even law enforcement must be able to reasonably articulate a crime that they are reasonably able to suspect you of currently doing, just came from, or on your way to, in order to have the authority to demand your ID outside of a lawful traffic stop. I will be willing to explain these rights to anyone who will listen, because these are our rights as American citizens. For those asking, but why are you doing this? There's got to be a better way. I am simply doing the best I know how with what God has given me. For those saying this could be dangerous, I'm glad that we agree that there is an issue with police brutality in this country. We shouldn't have to bend over backwards to stand up for and exercise our rights peacefully. Be the change you want to see in the world, right? I'd rather be the change than fade away. My ultimate goal is to spread the gospel of peace. I'm about to exercise my First Amendment right to freedom of religion. For those who don't want to see it, by all means, you can stop now, and thank you. Glory to God in the highest, and bless all those that stopped watching.